Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Tonight's article comes from InterestingEngineering.com, and the headline is Shape-Shifting Liquid Metal Could Revolutionize Robotics. This can be utilized in many fields, including soft robotics and flexible computer displays. It's written by Danielle de la Bastide, and it was published April 21st, 2021. And right here is a picture of the metal itself. It looks a lot like the metal from Terminator 2. And apparently it acts the same way too. Shape-shifting metal likely to bring to mind images from Terminator 2, or even Avatar, The Last Airbender. But this futuristic sounding premise is a lot more fact than fiction. From self-healing robots to reconfigurable electronic circuits, the applications of liquid metal are only limited by the imaginations of the scientists working with them. Let's take a look at some of the latest revolutions, discoveries, and innovations in this material. 2D morphing metal. In 2017, scientists at the University of Sussex and Swansea University invented a way to morph liquid metal into 2D shapes using an electrical charge. Though still in the early stages of development, this team's research could open up new possibilities in soft robotics, smart electronics, computer graphics, and flexible displays. Because the electric fields used to shape the liquid are programmed by a computer, the position and shape of the liquid can be programmed and controlled dynamically. Liquid metals are an extremely promising class of materials for deformable applications. Their unique properties include voltage-controlled surface tension, high liquid state conductivity, and liquid-solid phase transition at room temperature, said Professor Sirium Subramaniam, head of the Interact Lab at the University of Sussex, in a press release. Carnegie Mellon Metal Alloy. That same year, research engineers at Carnegie Mellon University created a metal alloy that exists in a liquid state at room temperature and can capacitate liquid metal transistors, flexible circuitry, and perhaps even self-repairing circuits in the far-flung future. Created at the Soft Machines Lab at Carnegie Mellon by researchers Carmel Majidi, Michael Dickey, and James Wiseman, this alloy is a result of a combination of indium and gallium. It would only take 2 drops of this liquid metal to form or break a circuit, thereby opening or closing an entry similar to a traditional transistor. Better yet, it only requires a voltage of 1 to 10 volts. Floating bots. In early 2020, a team of researchers at Songha University in China created a liquid metal material so light that it can float on water. The researchers believe it could be used to construct lightweight exoskeletons and shape-shifting robots, as per New Scientist report. Like the researchers at Carnegie Mellon, those at Tsinghua University used a mixture of gallium and indium for their material. To make it float, the team stirred air-filled glass beads of glass into the liquid. Despite its extremely low density, the liquid metal material still maintains excellent conformability, electric conductivity, and stiffness variety under temperature regulation, according to the paper published in the journal Advanced Functional Materials. It will likely take some time before we see shape-shifting floating robots or self-repairing circuits in our daily lives. But in a few decades, those innovations could revolutionize how we think about metal. And that is the end of this article. So this one is super, super cool. Basically, they made a metal that can change shapes and can flow and move around and turn into whatever you want it to turn into, really. So we really are talking about a Terminator 2 type metal here that they can morph into whatever they want. Now, in the future, if you apply that technology to robots, you very well could have something like the liquid metal shape-shifting Terminator from Terminator 2. Very, very cool stuff. Another really cool thing about this is you could use this in places where you couldn't use normal metal because it would bust. Places with a lot of movement, like if something is swaying back and forth, or hot and cold is causing it to expand and contract, this kind of metal could hold up a lot better than a normal metal would, because a normal metal is too stiff and brittle. It will break if it's put under too much pressure like that, where this is more like a spring. It'll kind of move with the force instead of holding against it, which means it'll be able to hold in situations that ordinary metal would be absolutely useless in. Very, very cool, man. I really dig this article, and we'll have to keep an eye on this and see what they come up with for it. This is very, very interesting. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Till I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.